my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
We have before us the opportunity to forge for ourselves and for future generations a new world order. A world where the rule of law.
All right, welcome back to Red Pill Rapport. You are listening to Romy, the co-host, and we also have Harold.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back.
Harold Honow, everybody. We are your host and co-host to Red Pill Rapport. So welcome back, and thank you for joining us. Before we get started, let's ask everybody to like and subscribe our YouTube channel, both of ours, and and share it. That'll help with and make a comment. That'll help with the algorithm to get us on top to be looked at.
That Al Gore rhythm.
Yeah.
Does he know how to dance?
Didn't he create the internet?
Did Al Gore?
Yeah.
Really? I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know.
I'm just wondering if he has. I'm just wondering if he has rhythm.
I think he created that rhythm.
Yeah.
The Al Gore rhythm.
rhythm.
Bro. I think that's a rabbit hole we might have to look into. That's funny.
Why did they name it after him?
I know, Al Gore. Maybe he's the one that conspired to create the algorithm.
Maybe because he has no rhythm, it makes sense that the algorithms are all fucked up.
Exactly.
We got the algorithms that don't make sense to me or you, but we got algorithms.
Al Gore.
He's so out of sync.
That's funny, man.
Climate change.
Fuck that guy. No, I'm just kidding.
Climate change.
So welcome everybody. Welcome back. We introduced Harold as the new co-host last episode, and we felt good about it. We had a little technical difficulty with the mic, but what do we call that?
Growing pains.
Growing pains.
Yeah.
You know, you can learn with us, you can grow with us. It's
that's
important.
The fun part.
Yeah, it's important not to let little hiccups like that in life bring you down, because in this day and age, it's important to keep that vibration high, guys. No matter what, you have to figure out how to transmute and get that vibration high.
Mm-hmm. Move your body.
Yeah.
Get your own rhythm.
Yes, right. That's right. So, I don't know. You know, this episode, we kind of wanted to talk about the. Yeah, we're gonna end up talking about Nahko and medicine for the people, but mainly Nahko. And so, what was bringing that up is what we're seeing in the world is we are seeing all of the darkness coming to light. We're seeing it happen. We've only talked about it happening for the past so many years. We've expected this to happen. We didn't know it was really going to happen, did we, Harold? I mean, like I didn't expect it in my lifetime, honestly.
When I'll have to be completely honest. When I had my spiritual awakening, everything was showing me it's happening in my lifetime. And that's why I was like, dude, it's going to happen in my fucking lifetime.
Yeah.
Don't fucking sit on it and fucking, never in my lifetime. Dude, you're making it not happen in your lifetime.
Yeah.
But no, yeah. As soon as it came on, I was like, whoa, no wonder. Okay, this is crazy.
Yeah. So that's where I was at. Like,
yeah,
I didn't
a lot
think it
of
was gonna
people
happen in a
like
lifetime. And
that.
now I'm witnessing things happen before my eyes. So it's every day I'm being amazed by the magic of this universe and what we're creating and what we're manifesting. And one of the things that we're manifesting is light. And to get the light in, we have to push the dark out. And in every asset of the world, in every group setting of the world, there is the darkness that's getting taken out. We're seeing it everywhere. We're seeing it in politics. We're seeing it in Hollywood. We're seeing it in the school systems. We're seeing it in pro wrestling. In my world of pro wrestling, we're seeing the independent scene of pro wrestling. We're also seeing it in the music scene. Mm-hmm. And that's what's prompting us to talk about the topic we want to talk about today.
Yeah. we're going to focus a little bit in on a specific person, I guess, for this episode. And, okay. So whoever doesn't know Nacobear and Medicine for the People, you can go see some of their stuff on YouTube, wherever. Type them in SoundCloud, Pandora. Absolutely beautiful, heart-opening, integrating, unifying, transformative. I don't know how many other wonderful words I can put into what that music has done for me. And the words that he uses, the inflection in his voice and the passion has awakened and helped so many people. I have many people, and I have cried to many of his songs because it just reaches parts of my heart that are just like, awe-inspiring, integrating, and is just so magical. I really cannot put the music to anything below any of that, right? And so I have shown many people his music, and it's helped them as well. And even Romy, I introduced Nahko to him, and the music is just, it's absolutely beautiful. And the kind of fucked up thing is, as we go through bringing the darkness to the light, and we know it's infiltrated all these different systems, I have been telling people that some of their favorite artists and celebrities are going to wind up being very, very bad people behind closed doors. And that sucks that I manifested that for myself in a way, but not to the degree of satanic, really dark stuff. Some of the people that have heard some of this stuff. Romy and I have heard so many stories, and have friends. I know I have friends that were brought up in some of this stuff and saw it firsthand and are traumatized by it and are healing that, and now are healing others because, whatever. But I'm just saying, there's some deep, dark stuff, but Nacobear, from what I heard, and, I'm going with one eye open in this thing, and Romy's honestly, at this point right now, he's going in with like squinting. What? Yeah. He's just hearing about this. I told him about this today, and I heard about it last week. And Nacobear has been accused of kind of manipulating women to come together for like threesomes and stuff like that, and let maybe the fame. I don't know. These are all speculations, and I will obviously in this front part of it. I think Romy and I are both in agreement. We don't know all the facts,
right? And
so we don't claim to. So please don't take it like that. We're just giving you our honest perspective from where we are right now, and take it as such. And with me telling so many people that some of their favorite artists, like Lady Gaga and Oprah and, all these different people that they idolize, or they're not going to like them so much. That's kind of what happened to me. And I'm just like, finding out some of this stuff.
Yeah. Well, let's make the line clear that we're not saying that Nahko is part of the satanic ritual abuse stuff.
Yes, please.
Not at all.
At all.
So that's the darkest of the dark that's coming out.
Right.
And that's the stuff that really is getting exposed. That's going to, that's what's going to turn your stomach. And it's not right. This story here.
No.
This story, we're bringing it up because, frankly, we're a little disappointed, right? We don't want to hear about that from a leader in the spiritual community, especially a musical leader, because we know that the music business has been infiltrated by the darkness, and there's a lot of lyrics out there that are spells that are being cast on us, and a lot of people are falling for it, and in the music business, it has an evil side to it, and it's refreshing. When you introduced me to the group, it was so refreshing. And to hear the lyrics that are so uplifting and just high vibration, and it's I took it as part of the new paradigm, the part of the new reality that I'm creating for myself by creating my new mindset, and I'm attracting this. So the message I think that he still has, the intentions that Nahko had in creating all of his music, and still today, I'm sure that they're all of good. And
I feel the same. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I think we're all human, right? And we can all live
Yeah.
in the different states of mind, anywhere from heaven to hell, all in a given moment.
Right.
And lust is part of that. And I think it's easy for a human to get caught up in anything like lust or
Right.
greed or what have you. So the impact that this makes on the artist,
Right.
I
And
hope.
in the community.
Yeah, well, yeah, right, in the
Yeah.
community, and it's already having an impact apparently,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I just hope that that there are people that can show the compassion and just look and it's like, hey, everybody has a story. Like
Yeah.
this happened. Is it that bad? I mean, can
Right.
you change? Can a person change?
I think I guess that's kind of what we're looking at. You know, we've said in our other videos that we're looking at all ends of the spectrum, and we're looking at right now what end of this, like how far out from the center, the unity part of the spectrum, did Nahko Bear jump out into, and then where we consciously draw a line as to, you know, what we want to help foster a new energy. Is there enough? Excuse me. All right, let me try to give you a little example here.
Okay.
Farthest light and farthest night side, right? Both ends of the spectrum.
Right.
And let's say on the night spectrum, Nako's like right in here, and here's center, right? Unity, straight center.
Okay.
And what he's committed in actions, and we don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know if these are all just trying to, you know, mess with people. I have no idea. We're going off of very, very limited information. So he may, I don't want to speak on any behalf. So please don't, because if anybody winds up watching this, I don't want them to think me personally, and you just heard where Romy's at with his mindset on this, that I'm one way or the other. I don't know. Right. I don't know. But let's just say from the get-go, from what I've seen, is that, you know, this is like the satanic, really, really bad stuff. And then Nako's definitely, he didn't do any of that stuff, right? We know pretty much, I hope so. They better not. That would just be crazy. That would be I really can't think how that would be able to hold space together with the music and everything.
Yeah.
I really couldn't. So anyway, so we're saying, right, he's right here. There's not that big of a jump from him to make some conscious adjustments to go from here to here. I don't want to say that I was ever technically a womanizer, you know, before my spiritual awakening. You know, I had fun. When I was single, but see, the thing, I always just was trying to be honest at every point, because once you're honest, you can't get in trouble. Really, you just really negate a lot of BS, and you don't need to be on a spin cycle for anybody else's, detriment or anything like that. So that's just me personally. But there are things in my life that I have done that were not good, and you know, maybe were more traumatizing towards my children. Let's say, like with being, you know, more aggressive and like yelling more than I should have, and like, is that? I'm not trying to compare the two things that happened and what he did for any of the victims. I'm sorry. I wish I was there to help with everything, to guide it into a place where everybody actually walked away feeling, uplifted at all times, even in a sexual experience. Like, as I go forward with business, I want to be able to offer space for people to have intimate place to explore themselves in a place that's harmony and everybody comes in consensual and everything. I don't have to be involved, but I can. We can help have the space. Oh, I said okay. So anyway, it's how far from the center of the spectrum is he, and I think he can adjust. I think there's room where he doesn't have to make huge sacrifices within his life to change what he has been expressing, to actually just incorporate more like, hey, I'm not going to be manipulating anybody, and I'm just going to be honest at all times, and like I talk about in my songs, and I'm going to be my songs. I have proof that I can lead this way because I've been singing about it. So I really do think that he's been forgiven for me already. Nahko, like if you ever watch this, like I want you to know that I forgive you. I am not any of the victims, but for what that represents with how that it did hurt. I'm not going to lie. It tainted the music. I didn't want to share it to anybody. I didn't want to play it. But then I had to process everything, and I'm holding space for you to become a new you and not do those things anymore, whatever they may be for any of the victims. I've heard some say that are red, and I'm not going to take that for facts, but where, they think he is a good person and just the lust stuff gets in there. And I can imagine that. We're flesh, man. We came down to be of flesh, and there's some really exciting and beautiful things that can happen when you have very intimate and expressive times like that, and so, it's like almost like a drug, I guess. You can get like, wow, this feels so good to have two women and, they're both pleasuring me and I'm pleasuring them and I have options and whatever. I can obviously.
Yeah, it's that serotonin boost, just like
Right.
with orgasms and, you can get addicted to that,
Right.
You can get addicted to that serotonin boost. So yeah, I mean, it's I forgive the guy too already. And, I love the music. I still love the music. I just hope that, the spiritual community, doesn't show the mob mentality like I've seen in the
Yeah.
other communities that I'm in.
Right. True.
So
I haven't even taken a second to really see or feel the implications of what that might be going forward. Because I know he's being banned or knocked out of some venues and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I hope, I know this will be it. As we go forward with the new pattern of expression for humanity in general, our whole species and this plane of existence, it's going to involve being able to forgive and consciously work through the darkness that's within each and every one of us, which unfortunately that is what this is. It's seeing our darkness, our whole spectrum, and being able to kind of forgive it and send it love and help see it back to integration, and then that's kind of what causes it. So I see that best for him because I want the music like I envisioned, which I feel like I had a lot invested in his success, and then being able to find a space where I can hold a venue, including him, is what I saw in the future. And I was like, man, I want to invite him in. I want to bring him in and like just party with him and just like get up there and dance and be able to sing and dance with everyone else that just feels and cries through the music. And I've seen the videos where he's at the festivals. And I've been to two shows of his, one at Euphoria and then this last one in Austin at Emo's. And those are truly magical times. At Emo's was, it was such a high vibe. I wound up meeting Jason Hahn, local badass here in San Antonio that's been putting on shows and events in other places, and wound up getting invited to do a meditation at Om in the Garden at the Japanese Tea Garden, and that happened there at Nahko's concert in Austin. And this is his shirt. That's his shirt. It's which one's this? Oh, like even the words. Like look at that. Don't waste your hate, rather gather and create.
Yeah.
That's what it's saying.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it says. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, well said. And I trust in the community that we'll all dig deep and find compassion. And I mean, it's
gonna take some time.
The divide's happening in the spiritual community as well. So I think we're gonna find out who are the spiritual egos and who are not.
True.
And
it's definitely coming out.
The ones that are showing the hate and not forgiving are the ones that are probably don't need to be in our paradigm.
Right.
So we'll probably see a lot of that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we are in some trying times, and they're uncertain times. And I know what's one thing that gets you through these times? Like, what's one tool that you have?
Music, dancing.
Yes. You teach a dance class.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I named it Inner Chi, an ecstatic dance experience.
Whoa.
Mind you, before I started teaching this ecstatic dance class, I had never been to an ecstatic dance. I had only seen it on YouTube, but see, this is supposedly, I guess I'm good at it from what I hear. And I picked some really good music, and everybody gets their booties moving. And, you know, we've been doing this through the whole experiential, like, stuff that we're going through, right? Where we can't really congregate because we were supposed to open in April with the grand opening.
Mm-hmm.
And so the whole experience has been this one of very few people. We could have blown up by now and had a lot of people in the class. And so now we're looking at doing Zoom so we can get people can watch from all over.
Oh, so you're going to do this ecstatic dance class via Zoom.
Yeah. So I would advise if anybody wanted to tune in, have some good headphones, or some good speakers. I'm going to try to get it dialed in with the music coming out nice and clear. And then I'm working, and this is where, see, Romy's expertise and what he knows might be able to help guide me through this. I want to be able to talk to them. Like if I wanted to click a button that maybe turn the music down a little bit, or maybe let my voice come in through the music, or not through the music, but like where they could still hear me audibly, and I can tell them, all right, get ready to breathe. Here we go. This is where the beat picks up. I want you to do this.
Yeah.
You know, or something like that, because that's kind of what my ecstatic dance class is. It's an ecstatic dance experience, but it's inner chi. This is where we do this breath work with the movements, and it's and we're kind of doing like this Tai Chi, Qigong energy manipulation with the music, and I listen to it ahead of time and kind of like just guide everyone through.
Wow. So that breath is really what's moving the energy around as well.
That's the whole thing, is to integrate your intention, breath, and movement. And that is how you manifest. Intention, breath, and movement. It's not just in dance, but you can do that. But that's why we have a lot of rhythm in dances, and nobody reports on if they're doing actual breath work, but I've watched some of the indigenous videos when they're on there, and they look like they're doing breath work when they're dancing. It looks like they're going or something.
Yeah.
And they chant. That's how you get in tune with the chika ha ha chiki ha ha, because you're doing the vocal and the breath and the movement and the dancing and the intentions. We want a good crop. We want our homes. We want a little rain. We don't,
Right.
So that is the intention, the breath, and the movement. We do it within the dance class, and I do it within my everyday life when I go out. So that's absolutely everything. That's like part of the pillars of my teachings would be intention, movement, and breath.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I like Nahko's song so much. Like, that's why I'm just like, you son of a bitch. Why'd you? Motherfucker.
Hopefully it was just like false accusations or something like that.
Well, I really don't think it is. I think there's too much. I really think that I have friends that would do this and worse things, but where they would, and maybe it's something with society, I don't know, but I've seen them shift and not be those beings anymore. He needs to go have a daughter. He needs to go get a real girlfriend, have a daughter, Nahko Bear, and you'll be okay. I'll give you 5 years after you have your daughter, and then I'm pretty sure I think you'll be all right, bro.
You have a lot of experience with having a daughter.
Oh yeah, I got 3.
You've had a daughter 3 times.
3 times, and the last one, Violet Ray Sunshine.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah, thank you very much.
Talk about your.
Put your hand up.
Oh, shake hands. Okay, shake hands off screen.
Man, they got long arms. Yeah, she's almost a month.
Wow.
Saturday she'll be a month. Yeah.
Amazing. And what is her name again?
Violet Ray Sunshine. Sunshine's her middle name.
That's beautiful. Man, I love it, dude.
She is the crown chakra. She is the integration piece. Yeah, we got a whole another.
Yeah. We should talk about that on one episode alone.
Yeah, because that was a crazy experience. So if for anybody watching or listening or whatever, if we've got the one that's titled Harold conception experience with, for, I don't know what we'll title it, but that the way that it all went down is an amazing story.
That's what we'll title it, Harold's Conception Experience. We're going to get people to click in and listen to that one for sure.
Not trying to do the clickbait, but we're trying to do the clickbait.
That's baiting some click.
We're wanting people to subscribe, to share, to love us. We want to love you back. So
yeah, we want to give you true stories of human beings living this spiritual experience.
Yeah, because I tell you, I wasn't this. I love big city life, and when I was younger, it's like, oh, we have a mall. I'd always ride my bike to North Star Mall and just walk around. You don't even buy anything. It's like, oh, the mall. It's where we can congregate, and it's all about capitalism, materialistic stuff, and. Yeah. I mean, I still, really like walking into the mall because you get all these smells of new things and then perfumes and colognes and, I don't know. There is something kind of nostalgic about it, but I'm okay with watching it fade away into the dust or transmuted or transformed into healing centers or small little towns that can be put in there with all kinds of really, really cool stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's like a bunch of
local.
a bunch of little Bernies. The Main Street, little Fredericksburgs, and
like little Main Street. Yeah, dude, they can make one into like a jungle vibe. One, because malls usually have those long corridors and stuff or sections. And they can do like one theme over here. You can have a whole haunted house in. Know what come on, man. Is nobody else thinking about this stuff? Because this is where. We're going to jump off a little bit of topic here, if that's okay.
I think that's what we should do. I mean, we can have a main topic. We'll talk about it. And if there's other stuff that comes up, man, let's just flow with it. You know what I'm saying? Nice. That's how the universe works, right?
That is how it works.
We just channel shit and it just flows.
All right.
So what? Did I make you forget?
No.
Okay.
There's I think it's a documentary or a series on Hulu or Netflix, and I think it's called Abandoned. And this guy, he goes out and he... checks out all these different abandoned places in the United States or maybe all over the world. The only one I saw was one about malls. Ooh. And so he goes into all in Ohio. There's a bunch of them, and he goes in there. He likes to skateboard. That's his thing. So he's envisioning going into these really open malls, flat floors, and all this stuff, and skating around. Oh yeah, no. When you go in it, most people they find access into these malls. They don't demolish them.
It's 333.
They don't demolition them. See, I was getting codes right now. What were those codes? Demi. Gonna get them demons. The demons. Go on, you demon. Get demon. Get demon 333.
I did say 333.
Yeah, we shoot codes at people.
Yeah, it was 333.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna know that, right? At 3:33 our time over here. What's today's date again? You don't need to know that.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's the synchronicity, man. 333.
I know, because they don't know what time frame we're on.
Yeah, doesn't matter. It's the numbers is what I was throwing out there.
Yeah.
333.
No, I got you the 333.
Okay, the mall.
Oh yeah, the malls. But yeah, so he was checking all these different.
Do you hear that?
Yeah,
I got somebody texted me the screenshot of 333. Boom. Okay, them manzanas.
So part of what that's they're enforcing that, right? So it's almost like they're hey, no, I need y'all really pay attention.
Yeah, y'all laughing at him. It's for real.
Right. So this is how it works, right? So I'm just getting guided right now. I'm gonna go grab my heart chakra bowl.
Boom. Let's do it. Let's hear it. Oh, I know what the DTD was. It's our 8DD.
We're going to 8D. Oh my! You're going to 8DD, baby. Okay. This is the heart chakra.
Let's hear the chakra bowl.
Everybody take a deep breath. 1, 2, 3. Take another deep breath. Now blow it out. Oh, yeah.
Wow. Dude, that heart chakra bowl is something else. All those bowls are something else.
Yeah. I'm just going to hold on to this one so I wouldn't have to get up later. 'Cause
Okay.
It might be,
yeah, when the time
it
is
might
right.
be 444 or something. It's 3:33 somewhere.
Yeah. All right. So
Oh,
where were we? We were kind of just going off
Yeah, we
on,
did
on,
go off.
on things. Let's talk about the 333, the numbers. So just real quick. So the numbers are more of a sign of a spiritual awakening, and usually the first numbers you see are 1111. When we're waking up and you're starting to be more aware of things. You look at a clock and it's 11:11, or you look at your watch and it's 11:11. You see that more often. You start seeing it, once or twice a day or a week, and then next thing you know, you're seeing it every day. And it's like, and it's not like you're looking for it. It's just when you just randomly just look at your watch, or you're just, you're always checking your phone, right? You check your phone.
Yeah.
And, oh shit, it's 11:11 again. So those,
unless you're checking it every minute, then just
unless you have an alarm that goes off at 11:11 or 11:10.
that's
you
so
know.
synchronistic.
Yeah,
you set the
motherfucker, you put the
alarm,
watch.
idiot. I saw you do it.
Your funner lover. Hey, that's a word. Like just came up.
funker,
No, fun sucker.
fun sucker.
You're a fun sucker.
Does that mean they suck the fun out of a situation?
Yeah, like an
Oh,
energy
man.
vampire.
No, get away.
Yeah, you don't be a fun suck.
Yeah, don't be a fun suck. You suck the fun out of
Stupid
life.
fun sucks. So the numbers. So you see whatever numbers you see personally. Like everybody has their own
Yeah.
personal experience.
Some people like the 1, 2, 3, 4.
or the 12:12.
Yeah, just all kinds of things.
So I see 3, 3, 3, 4. I see all of them,
Yeah,
but
me
in
too.
threes. So when I see it, I just call it out. It's just me acknowledging to my guides that I'm aware,
Yes.
and that I'm acknowledging it, and I know it's
Yes.
them guiding me, and so that's what we're looking at. So
Yeah.
so pay attention, folks. This is
Yes.
the time to
Man,
start paying attention.
You know how much it costs to pay attention? These people walking around like they're poor, like they can't afford to pay attention. I need y'all to pay attention. Come on.
That was a good one. That was a good one. You
Yeah.
need to what? What do you need?
Pay attention. But for real, find the fun in life. But what were we talking about?
Yeah, let's make that. We were talking about the
numbers.
number.
The
We're
numbers. Yeah. What the numbers have usually been showing me was basically what you experienced right here and now, right? We saw the 333, and for me, it's the same thing. It's usually when I walk by my stove, because of the way my house is.
Yeah.
I always go to the living room through the kitchen from the bedroom or the second living room, whatever. And I live in a mansion. I got 2 living rooms.
Dang.
Most houses have like 2 living rooms.
Big ball.
We got a bunch of children. We need it. They don't fit in one. But I got to walk through, and every time I walk out of the garage or wherever, I'm just like, boom, 111, 222, 333,
Yep.
and 11, all those numbers. But usually what it means for me is that it's kind of a few things. So in the beginning, it was more like pay attention, right? Like see what's going on right before you saw it, during, after, whether it's your thought process, even if you're driving on the road and you maybe notice a billboard, if you have a thought in your head and then it's like 333 and you look at the billboard and it's like it's an answer to your question.
Right.
That's why pay attention is the big key. The other part, when I just see it so much, when I'm not necessarily in any kind of a thought or anything, is it shows me that you're in rhythm.
Right.
You're in that zone. You're in that vortex where all the numbers are matching.
Totally.
And so it's so funny because I walk through. This keeps happening so often. What the hell? Anyway, the one thing I remember for a fact is me walking with my oldest daughter at HEB, and I'm reading out the list. What we got to get? I'm like, oh, mayonnaise. And then right next to me, like I kind of say it under my breath, just to my daughter, okay, mayonnaise. And the lady next to me is on the phone speaking Spanish already. Like we walk up and then she says, mayonesa, like talking about what she's looking for.
What?
It was almost like that was the mayonnaise spot. Like everybody walked through, thought of mayonnaise. What the fuck's that?
Yeah.
The mayonnaise vortex. But it's when, and something else happened earlier in the day.
What aisle were you in? Were you in the mayonnaise aisle?
No, we weren't. We were where the cheese is and the deli and stuff like that. Yeah, we were way over
okay,
there. We weren't even in the
okay.
mayonnaise aisle. We were far away from it. Yeah, that, you know what? That is a good observation, because some
right.
people are like, were you standing in front of the mayonnaise?
Yeah, Miracle Whip, or you want the real?
You
what
really
want?
don't pay attention. Oh, you know what? That does make sense. We were standing right there as we both picked up mayonnaise. It wasn't not that special. My bad. No, we were definitely in the cheese, and like we were right there by the pastries. The one off of Wurzbach.
Okay.
Right? Pastries, and like they have like the cheeses and stuff.
All right.
Yeah, it's funny. But that happens so often. Another little one that was really, really funny is, and it didn't happen to me, but I heard the story about it, was with my partner, my soulmate, Amber, Ann Alvarez. Her and my stepson, Javi, were going over my other stepson's yearbook or his yearbook or something. And as they flipped the page, what's on there says, I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Literally, as it's going across like that, my daughter, our daughter, mine and Amber's daughter, our 7-year-old now, is in the other room, starts singing the song as they're both reading it as they flip the page.
What?
Like they're flipping, and she's like, I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. And they're like, what? They both look at each other like, do 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 do.
Wow.
Eyes bugging out. Happens all the time. We talk about something, and then the next movie we're like, hey, let's watch this. And then they talk about the same thing, some really odd, off the wall type of subject. And we're like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, it's in the movie.
Wow.
We were just talking about that.
That's wild.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
It's like a telepathy type of
right.
phenomenon.
It happens with Amber and myself when you know, especially you know, when we do some self-therapy, you know, before the pregnancy and everything, you know, little couples therapy that we would do. And after that experience of reconnecting with ourselves and our authentic self, we would come out and everything would just be popping up. Boom, boom, boom. I'm thinking,
synchronicities?
yeah, like even the other day.
Oh, y'all are in sync with each other.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, we're in sync with each other. Like the other day, because our expedition, there's a problem with the harness underneath the dash where the front blower on the AC doesn't blow out, and you just got to go down and like mess with it. You just got to touch it, and it goes when it kicks on.
Right.
Man, we're in summer here. It's been like 100 degrees for a few weeks now, right? And so it's just a black expedition. And so it gets hot real quick. And she was pregnant at the time. And if she's driving it by herself, it's on the passenger side. So you're driving and it's way over there. It's an expedition. It's a big ass truck. And I was, she was thinking in her head, man, what am I going to do if I'm in here by myself? I can't reach that. And I was thinking the exact same thing. And so I was like, oh man, you know what we should get for that thing? If you're driving by yourself, one of those back scratchers or something, maybe you can reach down there and just mess with it. And she goes, what?
Dude, you were thinking what she was thinking.
Yeah.
You were hearing
And
what she was thinking.
She thought of the question. I immediately thought of the question and had the answer and gave her the answer.
Yeah, totally, man. I've had that happen to me as well. That's wild. Man, that is telepathy.
It's like magic. Your world just becomes this kind of magical thing where all these little experiences give it so much flavor and so much, you know, little nuances that it's like you're not bored sitting at home with your partner, your children, and just doing these technically would be a mundane thing if you don't enjoy all the little magical nuances of expression that happen in between. Read between the lines of your experience.
It is magic. And I'll tell you a story that happened to me the other day. Sturgill Simpson.
Who's that? It sounds familiar. Sturgill Simpson.
Sturgill Simpson. He's the we just learned his music, or I did.
Oh yeah, the country singer. Oh yeah.
Are you trolling me?
I think I am.
So yeah, Sturgill Simpson. We just got turned on to his music, and he's a country style singer that has a like a psychedelic type of lyrics, and it's you know it's really conscious music, right? So he talks about the psychedelics and whatnot. So the other day we were my partner and I, Glow, and a couple other friends, we were coming back from a day at the river, and we were jamming out to this song that he has, and it's called Turtles Down all turtles all the way down.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Turtles all the way down. And it's a great song. It's a really neat song, and the video is even better. It's so cool. So look it up, guys. It's Sturgill Simpson, Turtles All the Way Down. And so, it's doing the whole song. We're vibing to it, and we're in these back roads. We're on the way home.
Hill country, right?
No, we're like by Seguin. We're by Seguin. And so it's we're almost to we're on like the toll road where there's nobody out there.
Yeah.
It's just country road, and we're on the way to the main road. And so at the very end of the song, it's like a 3-minute song. At the very end of the song, it ends with love or space and time, something like that, right? That's how it ends.
Yeah.
And then dude, immediately after the song ended. We come over the horizon of a hill. Mm-hmm. Immediately when the song ended, guess what I see crossing the road?
Chicken.
A fucking turtle, dude.
A fucking turtle.
Chasing a chicken. No, he wasn't chasing a chicken. I saw a turtle finishing crossing the road.
Yeah. You see shows or movies or whatever, and they usually show a turtle crossing the road. I've never seen one. So you saw a turtle crossing the road right after a song called Turtle All the Way Down.
Turtles All the Way Down, which was like a psychedelic song, which teaches you about the universe and the synchronicities and that everything's there for a reason and that there's more out there than what you see in your 3-dimensional life. And dude, the song finished. I'm serious, man. 2 seconds after the song, the turtle, and
it's almost like it's the dismount. The turtle was like, ta-da!
The universe was like,
I end this song with truth and dignity and honoring our quantum self,
bro. Exactly.
Yep.
And there was 2 people there to witness it. Well, there were 3 others, but one of them wasn't really. At that vibration. So the other 2 that were, they understood the synchronicity and they were amazed too.
Yeah.
There was magic to all 3 of us.
But you had someone in the car that was just like, well, I want to know, because I've been around the people that are like, whoa, that's cool. And I felt that, but I wonder how that person reacted. The one that's like, you got to wonder, because now they're the minority in that situation.
Yeah.
So what did they do?
So he was like, oh, it's a fucking turtle. Help it across the street. Help the turtle across the street. And I was like, dude, the fucking song, man. You don't understand. He's like, the song's about a turtle. No, it's not. The song's not about a fucking turtle,
so he didn't
dude.
even listen to the words.
It's not about a fucking turtle. The whole idea is that the title is Turtle, and it's an awoken song, and it's one of those conscious songs.
Yeah.
And he didn't get it.
Yeah.
And the other 2 are like, yeah, I get it. And I'm getting all worked up, right? So I'm like, forget it, man.
Yeah.
Fucking turtle. Love turtles now.
Turtle's my totem animal.
Turtle. Yeah,
that's
man.
my spirit animal. Hey,
Dude.
maybe you should check that out. You might have turtle as your spirit animal.
Well, maybe, but I feel that it was just like the universe winking at me. Like, what's up, bro? I got you.
That's how I feel about it also. Yeah. It's like that you're so in sync that there's
that was magic.
Yeah.
That was the magic you talked about.
Pay attention to the magic. Read between the lines of your life and see the magic. That's so key right now, because when you see it, you're aware of it. You're not in this alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah, and check out that song, that artist.
Yeah, Sturgill Simpson.
Yeah.
So, wow, man. So good stuff. So good episode.
Yeah.
So good. Thank you guys for listening. And once again, everybody that's listening and made it this far, you are here for the reason, and you're here to grow with us and to take this journey with us. So thank you for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe again. Make some comments. It helps with the algorithm. And with that, we will say goodbye and see you on the other side.
Love always in always.